Veterans First is a nonprofit dedicated to supporting veterans and their families. And for the first time, the organization is hosting a conference just for women. While the event is focused on vets, everyone's invited to attend workshops on topics like advocacy, wellness, and leadership. We've got U.S. Army veterans Tony Kennedy and Sue Fisher. Tony's the CEO and founder of Veterans First. Sue's a board member, and she is speaking at the conference this weekend. Ladies, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about your organization and all of the work that you do to serve veterans and why you do it.
So Veteran First is what I do is I go out and I meet veterans. I help them with resources. I help them connect. And it's, we, Veteran First, it's not just an I thing. We help them connect with services, help with the VA. I have healthy relationships with a lot of different organizations, so I cut through a little bit of the red tape.
Sure.
And it's services that they actually need. Some of them can't leave their home. Some of them can't leave their nursing area or the rehab facility, so I go there. I even learned how to become a notary, just in case that they needed those services, then that's available for them.
Oh, I love that. And let's talk about why you decided to do this event that is targeting women.
So I believe that women, we have a lot of challenges that sometimes, as families, as mothers, things like menopause, when we come from overseas and we're deployed and we come back, that transitional piece, that we could use some additional support. And I am not sure personally that we get that. I didn't get that when I got out of the military, so I felt a little lost. And I really think that because June 12th is Women Veterans Recognition Day, that it was a good time to have a conference to focus on things like financial budgeting, entrepreneurship, things like military sexual trauma and different responses, and holistic approach. So those 3 days were put together to try to help women work through some of the challenges that they have and come to the table.
Yeah. I mean, definitely unique challenges that men aren't necessarily dealing with. So talk a little bit about this event and all the things people can experience.
So thank you. So I'm an Army combat veteran, and when I got out, things have changed a lot. But I got out in 2005. I was attached to an infantry unit, and I actually had gone to seek help because I wasn't feeling well. I had hypervigilance and all the PTSD symptoms, and I was told that women didn't have PTSD. So decades now later, there's a lot more information around what trauma does to your body, does to your personality, and all the different changes that a woman has to go through in adapting back to civilian life, such as motherhood, caregiving, becoming a wife, and all the things. So Veteran First, our mission is that we don't leave anyone behind. It doesn't matter if you served 6 months, you raised that hand, or 20 years. We're going to help you and meet you where you are. And the beauty of this conference is that it creates a space for women so that they can feel brave, they can feel safe, and they can connect not just with themselves and with others that are truly, kind of went through some of those similar challenges.
Absolutely, creating this community of women. And now you guys also mentioned, one, sponsorships, because there is a cost associated with this event, and you don't necessarily need to be a veteran to attend this. This might be great for someone who works with veterans. Talk to that a little bit.
So that's a really important piece, because in order to be able to understand us, you need to sit down with us and work with us. And I thought it was important to have a conference not just for women veterans, which really is the very important part, but I also wanted those case managers, the social workers, to sit down and learn firsthand what some of our challenges were. And then that way, when they go back to their respective agencies, they can go ahead and say, well, I learned this, or I understand that women veterans feel like this, or military in general is this. And it's hard to do that if you don't really sit down with us, except in a trauma-filled response time. Right. The conference, it's $100 for 3 days. It's we provide lunch. We also have a separate gala. It's actually, a lot of women are excited about this, a boots and gowns
Boots and
gala.
gowns.
I love it. I love it. She's got her boots on, right?
Yes.
Love it.
And so we're happy. We're still taking donations for silent auction items, et cetera. All of this goes back to Veteran First so that we can get out there and continue to serve our veterans, because we don't charge anything to go see a veteran.
Yeah. Well, gosh, thank you for such great work. This is amazing, and I love that you've created this space for women. So if people want to sponsor a woman so they can send a thank you, right, to
Yes.
that woman for her service and pay the $100 to let her go through this 3-day event, what do they need to do?
So if you're interested and inspired to help a woman veteran assist to this beautiful conference, that tons of content to help them through finances, mental health challenges, entrepreneurship, dog service dogs, please contact Veteran First, and our phone number is
269-598-6776, so they can go right on the website, veteranfirst.org, and veteran, VETERAN, the number 1 ST.org.
Okay.
And we
perfect.
picked that name because really we put veteran first, male, female, they're first in our books.
Wow, we appreciate you both. Thank you so much. This is happening next week in Kalamazoo, June 8th through the 10th at the Radisson Hotel. Again, there is that website. So you want all the information, you want to register yourself, you want to sponsor a veteran, VETERAN, number 1 ST.org.